Alright, let's finish up the Heartlake City Fashion Show by LEGO Friends. This is set number 42685. Contains 410 pieces. Retails for $49.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And yeah, this is what we've done so far. What you see here is bags 1, 2, and 3. That's if this thing wants to focus in. And so far it's not too bad. We ran across some scuffed pieces, and the stickers weren't packed very well. So I'd say we're at an 8 right now. Not too terribly bad, but we're experiencing some breakage, so I'm going to say we're getting close to a 7. Can't remember what the last one was. We still got a few stickers left here, and that's the condition that they came in. And so far, the build's just an average friend set. I mean, it's just the colors on this. Let me get my ring light turned on for you here. But it's just the colors are just kind of, you know. So in this installment tonight, we're going to be finishing up bags 4 and 5, and we're going to do the whole entire review. And it is a bedside build. Disclaimer, this is just merely my notes, just something fun. But these are my notes for my review process, but this is not to be construed as a professional product review, how-to, or tutorial. I may make a mistake, so watch the video all the way through. And these are not to be taken very seriously, as I just do this just merely just as an enjoyment, like a hobby. So, yeah, and yeah, we pretty much start off sets at a 10, we chip off at the scores. So right now we're running a really weak 8. Okay, let's begin. Let's build it with bag 4. I'm trying to remember to do the disclaimers at the beginnings of the thing. So, I've been messing around more with Blender, trying to work on my anime character, and well, I've been making some slow progress, but not like a whole lot, you know. So I'm not really getting to getting that point yet. Oh, do I have to get the paper out again? So, yeah, right now I'm just trying to draft up how I want the character to look first, and putting my changes into everything before I start really pinching and pulling and all that stuff in Blender. Okay, let's take a look here. How bad are these? Because, you know, I'm in a mood to ding off points tonight, folks. And I have to pull these off, but so far, this one here is in good shape, so that's even better. Maybe we'll get another one here. Let's take a look at this one here. Yeah, that's not bad. It's just dust, so that's even better. Those are keepers. And I must have got lucky, or maybe Lego heard me, because yeah, that's even better. I always rub them to be sure. I mean, this one has a yeah, right there. So yeah, that one there didn't come out too well, but these here are just bricks, you know. These got some scuffs. Okay, we're definitely going to bring it down to a 7. Alright, so yeah, it's just, that's the name of the game, folks. Name of the game. We ding them off until Lego learns, right? Okay, now we can build. What is it here? You know, let's see here. What is this? Some kind of surprise? Oh. We get some soft things. Okay. Well, we'll put that in there for safekeeping. Yeah, so this is a bedside build, and I want to get this one done here tonight before I go to bed, because I got to get up early tomorrow to do that 4-letter word thing. And no, it's not. It's the word funds is not a word. No, it's work. So I got to do it. I got a job. J-O-B, yeah, I could just say it's a 3-letter thing, and some people think it's fun. No. So, I've just been playing around with that anime stuff, trying to figure it out and get Blender to work correctly, and Now, don't ask for tutorials on that, because I'm a noob myself, and it will not do you any good if I just do a tutorial on the Blender. So yeah, I'm just slowly just picking at it and stuff, and you know, there's some decent tutorials. There's rigs that you can download, but I more or less want to write it up myself, so I'm just kind of getting the shape kind of form, just playing around with it a little bit here. And we are missing another one of these. Where did it go here? Yeah, so I know some of you said you'd like me to put some comedy in here. Yeah, we're going to try it. But it's going to take some time. It's just not going to be easy. You know, of course, I can always get a sig fig out and hold them on a stick. That's not a bad idea. Maybe just do a sig fig on a stick and just kind of point it at the thing. You know, for the time being, you know, until I get good at things. You know, let's see here. There we go. I mean, but you got to have a little fun here with things, guys. Some people take this hobby very seriously. To me, the only serious thing I want to deal with is the scratch parts, you know. And then now we got to pop some glass in these frames. So let me start populating stuff now. We got 2 more stickers left. Stickers are not too bad. Just the condition that they were in was the only downside, but I see these right here being like in some kind of a nightclub or something. Maybe some kind of a club, or I don't know. Those are kind of cool. There we go. Alright, we're going to have to tilt the camera up a bit more for you here. Yeah, I'm a little stuffed up today. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of pooped on working on sets, but I'm going to get them done here. Okay, see how Lego does that? That's how I do my outsets for those. If you want to learn how to write a really good building guide, look how Lego does it. I try to keep my building guides the standard of Lego, because of course we're using their product, but too, I just want to make things kind of flow very well. So when somebody opens up one of my guides, they get the same flavor. But mine are handwritten. I do not do AI on those. In fact, I wonder if AI would work in writing up a building guide. Well, we don't know. Alright, so we got to make 2 of these. Yeah, I was playing around with it and I thought, well, I got to get the set film before I go to bed right now. My girlfriend's not home yet, so I'm going to do this real fast. I got about an hour or so before she gets home. It should be more than enough time. And then, yeah, get to relax for the night. I got about 60 hours to log in this week, so yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, so sets like, okay, you know what? I've been chopping this thing down here. It's just, it's getting tall is what it is. So my bad. That's why I have to put the disclaimers, because I cannot guarantee I can cover everything in these videos. You know. Okay, now let's continue on here. So, tutorials. I got a couple ideas I want to do for summertime. I just got done with pretty much half of spring. So now it's just the other parts I got to worry about now. And I ate too many burgers tonight. I'm kind of full. I have ice cream in the freezer, but well, eat that, it'll keep me wired up all night. And that will not be good. Well, we already got these done, so we'll put these in here now. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to assemble this stuff. Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now, if your windows don't let it, you're going to have to finger everything and wiggle them in. I know it sounds kind of yucky, but like, see how all these joints, you're just going to have to tack a corner in and just kind of wiggle things in until it works. You know, that's how we do it here, right? We wiggle them in until it fits. Okay. And then now we're gonna, oh, we're gonna have to put a sticker on this. Well, that's a waste of a spring green piece. Sticker number 4. Like that. And then this goes right here. I guess to sit up there, we don't know. And then now we got to make some lights, some traffic lights. Yeah, you could tell at night versus daytime when I'm doing these. At night I just sound kind of just blah. I've noticed that too. There's just a different personality or attitude with each video. So I try not to do these at night, but when my time is kind of pressed, I mean, I have no choice, you know. Yeah, so it takes about 20 minutes to put a bag together. That's not terribly bad. Alright, well, she fell off because she wasn't supposed to be on there. Alright, so that takes care of the lights. And now we got to get a bunch of nose cones. I mean, it's got a lot of nice, it's got that nice transparent purple in this. I mean, this thing's got, it just looks rich with the with this purple. And I'm sure for any builder, these are going to be nice parts. I can see these parts being used for something else, but... Alright, we're looking for a nose cone. Oh, there it is. And after that, I just have to tile it all off and plate it off here. There we go. Now, why do I put together these easy sets? Just for fun. Okay, now it looks like we're building something else. Usually it gives us a call out, but that's what we're building there. Some kind of accessory stand, so we'll just put that together. Okay, I don't think I have any of these in pink. Matter of fact, I was looking for one of those from my flower cart and just didn't have them. Well, there they are, you know. I mean, I got them at least in that color. At least they're there. Yeah, but building Lego, especially as an adult, I know some people think it's weird that it's grown guys are doing this, but a lot of us guys didn't have all this stuff. Well, we didn't have you know, all the parts that we do today. And okay, we got our, well, we had, but we got ourselves a little purse, handbag, and now we got to get the soft thing. I mean, that's really soft. Now, okay, we got a torso here. Oh man, I wish this was like Team Rocket from, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Lego, why don't you bring out Pokemon minifigures or something? I think that'd be cool. You gotta shove it in there like that. I think the fuzzy side's supposed to go out. Well, that's gonna be a challenge to put in there, huh? Just can't get it in there. Oh no, there we go. You gotta do the other hand too. That's gonna be just as tough. And just kind of wiggle it in. Oh! Whoops, I got it upside down. Oh no, we can't have that. I gotta go flip it around. I was like, oh, I got it done. No, I don't. I got it backwards. Hold on. The hands are supposed to face outwards. Oh, I could have just flipped the torso around. Well, okay, well, I did it wrong. Okay, let me, yeah, this... I'm hoping I have enough memory card space because I have no more memory cards right now. Everything else is kind of full of sets. Okay. And then they have this here. Alright, so this just sits in here. You know, somebody's probably going to get stuck on the cape like I did. So I think that's what that's supposed to be, but something with two random hands sticking out. That's kind of creepy, huh? And it shows it's bunched up at the bottom. And this goes right in here. At least we got a little handle to pull it in and out. Now, when I do the tour on this, I'm not pulling these out. I'm just going to leave them in there. You know, because boy, doesn't that fit in there? Or am I having just difficulties here? There's really nothing to hold on to. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It's supposed to go on the jumper plate. There we go, like that. I hope I got that in the right way. Oh yeah, they have the hand telling you to pull it out, the purple hand. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, now we're going to be focusing on this one for this side here. And yeah, so you know, they give you a little bit of everything here. So I'm sure if you want, you could expand on this and add more accessories to it if you choose. Which is even better. It's not a complete build, so you wouldn't be able to put this in your city, but yeah, I kind of wish they would bring out Pokemon stuff other than this. Alright, we haven't done anything with that yet. Okay. And this goes down here like that. And then it says put the torso on. So we got to put Miss Team Rocket on her. What's her name? Jessie? Her hand's just kind of, well... yeah, they just show them along the sides. That's what I'm trying to do. So it's like that, but... I mean... I guess... I don't know. But this thing goes right here. So it's right at the edge here. You think you're going to want to shove that back. The problem with this is it's very hard to get that in there. So, but there we are. I mean, at least we got those in there. It's not too bad. And then, of course, you can take your mini dolls and change each one of these. Now, when I do this, I'm just going to talk about it. I'm not going to go through and run through the whole thing. You know, that's just... I'll leave it up for your imagination. That's just only the best thing to do. And this is what we have remaining here for bag 4. Alright, I think we're ready to wrap this up with bag 5. And thank you everyone on my main channel and Patreon for being contributors. It's always a big help, as well as for my fans on Rebrickable. Thank you for checking out my profile and downloading all those wonderful building guides. I'll have more up there soon, I promise. I just got to get through all the reviews. But at least it's more parts for me to prototype things and give you a good build experience. And most importantly, thank you for taking the time to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff on this channel, which is even better. And yeah, we are making more accessories. Okay. Alright, well, we got some leaf parts. These... yeah, I'm getting a little tired. But I really want to get this one done tonight before I head to bed. So if you notice, there's not a whole lot of new videos on this channel. Like, they're very sparingly because I can only film so fast. And like right now, I've uploaded part 1 of the fire engine. and I got the review portion up on YouTube. I haven't done anything with them yet. I just uploaded them. And yeah, that kind of thing. I'm just trying to get them all done for you here, so you can enjoy the video and make fun of me and stuff, huh? Okay, there we go. Alright, we got that on there. Okay, oh, okay, this is like a little mirror, so we're going to take a sign here. You know what, it'd be easier if I put this on here and put the sign on first. And then I'm going to put the sticker on there, which is sticker number 3. Now that one I'm going to try to put on there very carefully because I want to save this one here for Mox. Didn't quite get it on the center there, but that'd be good for like a mirror or something. So I'm going to hang on to that piece. I rarely ever do that, and that's what we have remaining for the stickers. And that piece there is not done. Oh, we got hearts and stuff to throw on it, huh? Is that what we're doing? For like little perfume bottles? Okay. And then we have a hairbrush. This one's mostly just... okay, we got the makeup brush. So we got to use a regular paintbrush to apply the makeup. We got some shears. So if the evil actress doesn't like, I was going to say Cyndi Lauper, that's the wrong person there. Goldilocks, not Goldilocks, Cinderella with that beautiful hair, yeah, she'll just cut it off. I was going to get something right eventually, huh? Well, there we go. That every accessory spot on that's full. And then this one here. Okay, so I see what this is. It goes right in here on these jumper plates, right in here. I guess that's the makeup studio. Okay. Not too bad at all, huh? We got that in there. Yeah, and it shows you got to pull it out from the back. Okay, I see. So this right here, you just kind of do this. Okay. Well, we're not going to take this apart. The only way I'm taking it apart is when I put it in the parts bin. This is something here. Something like this is a fun little play set, but it's not really city-worthy. So now we're getting to the black parts again. Alright, start sorting parts out here that are not so lackluster in color. Yeah, I kind of want to get back to Blender right now, but I gotta get this thing done and go to bed. You know, that's the only bad thing about when my spring break or my winter break was over. That was it. A buddy of mine said you need to go on a sabbatical just to kind of let your mind clear up to prevent burnout. I'm thinking about it. A sabbatical is like a long, purposely intended vacation to let your mind reset, mental reset. And I've only had done one of those one time, just due to stress from work. And they're really only used for academic stuff, but you can also do it for work too. Call it sabbatico, not sabasco. Got to take time off, got to let the mind reset and stuff like that. Okay, I got jumper plates in dark green. Okay. Yeah, but I'm seeing some pretty common parts in here and some not so common colors, which is even better. You know, we have AI that does all this stuff, right? At least with the stuff I build for you guys and gals, it's not AI slop, it's none of that stuff. If I'm building something, it's coming from my mind. Just imagine, I don't need a fancy computer to generate ideas from my tutorial. I just come up with something wacky and just build it for you. Now, I was telling my buddies, like, because we're talking about AI, he uses it to help him draw characters up. So do I, because I'm by all means not an artist. But But then it's like the point is, the thing is not going to get it exactly how my mind sees it. And we got to make 2 of these now. Looks like they're planners. So what I usually do is I just kind of use it as a guide and then just come in and do whatever I want. But AI, by all means, is not meant to replace everything. If you want to learn how to do a trade, do it yourself. AI is not going to help you build a Lego house. I'll give you my 2 cents worth in and see if you like it, you know. And we got to make another one of these. And these go right up here. I'm just going to put that one in now while we're here because I'm already done with it. Yeah. AI is a good little tool, but some people frown upon it. It just depends on how it's used. It's like anime, trying to get into drawing up my character, and it's only going to help me so much. So I'm going to have to learn how to use Blender, and then I'm going to tweak everything up. But like the eye color's not quite right, so I'm doing it myself. You know, I got to start drawing all that up. The eyebrows are the wrong thickness. I got to do those correctly. And yeah, AI is a good foundation, but I would not depend on it for long-term, you know, use. It's good for as a tool, though. It's a tool, right? Let's see here. We got these right here. It's not too bad. We're almost done here with this. This is not a bad build. It's just not my kind of thing. You know? But it's not bad at all. I mean, is it keeping my interest? I mean, it's just average. I could live without this if I wanted to. Yeah, so hoping tomorrow to get done with the tax stuff. Hopefully get that all picked up. Hoping this week they get my glasses back so I can wear those when I'm driving. And then I got to deal with the DMV stuff. And then hopefully in a few weeks I'll be done and no more rants about, we'll talk about how bad the DMV was. But I did read the reviews on that place and people were talking about the smell of it. And I thought, oh God, I can just smell it right now. You ever been in some of those places that pack in like sardines? And just imagine there's probably 50, 60 people in there, maybe more. And yeah, well, might be getting myself worked up over nothing, but I just don't want to deal with it. I don't like being told what I can and can't do. Okay, now it looks like we're building ourselves some kind of a ribbon or something. These pieces, I am collecting a bunch in just different colors. I don't care what color they are. I just need them for prototyping, for some new mocks and stuff. And then this goes right up here. Oh, I thought it was a bow. Oops, something fell out. I hit something and it fell. Huh. Oh, maybe it didn't. Alright. Okay, how far do we sit that thing in there? Okay, maybe we need to go down a notch here. I'll show you the back here. I think that's what it's supposed to be even with this right here. I think that's what it is. Well, yeah, it shows it even there. And it looks like we're done with the build. Not too bad at all. Let's pick all this mess up here. And that's what we have remaining for bag 5. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to set this baby up, and I'll put my 2 cents worth in. Yeah, let's take a look here, but it's not a bad build. We just got done with that one there. And we got done with, I think, Liann's house. That's a good build right there. That was really fun. I'm not sure if I have the tree house. I might. Usually Lego will send me the whole package, but I have so many sets, it's not even funny. Every time I get one done, I got 3 or 4 more coming to the house. But not like I have a thing, but there was somebody on the land that got put on probation for leaking out sets. And you know, when you get this many sets involved, yeah, I could, you know, I was like, how do you guys leak out sets? But more and more, it's so easy to leak out a set because you don't know. It's like there's so many dates. I have them put on a schedule, so I always take a look the night before, but I also log into the LAN because I've had it happen and caught myself just in time. They'll change their they'll change the embargo dates on you here on when things are due. And you're like, what? Uh-oh, I better hurry up and change the date on this before it gets released because I don't want to get put on probation for being leaked. And I think they give you 3 strikes. The 3rd strike, you're automatically booted. The 1st strike is getting accepted, so I don't want to, you know, do that. And 2, some of this stuff is licensed, and you have to do what the license holder says. Like Pokemon, for example. I'm sure they tell Lego what Lego can do or can't do, or they just won't renew the license agreement with them. And that's just pretty much just about any business thing. If you've ever took a business course, you know what I'm talking about. Legally, you can't just leak things when you want. You know, that's just being kind of a not so smurfy. But, you know, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is bring this thing up. We'll do a test here real quick. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is bringing this up like, okay, you can see now I'm having a problem here. But I could just, but let's say I want to view the top of it, right? I'm already zoomed out. So I could probably go up a little higher here. And just bring it down. But, I mean, all around, though, it's a nice set. Okay, so let's say I do this. Yeah, this thing's too high. That's what it is. Let me take this off here. Let's see here. Do we really need it for this? I mean, I'm just trying to get the camera angle set up just right here. I got like 30 minutes to burn through this. See, what I want to do is show the top like this and stuff like that. But I think it might be easier just to do this. And there's not a whole lot with the back here. So I don't need to focus on the back, but, you know, so ooh. That's why I don't like to hold the merchandise too much. Because I will most likely drop it. And we don't want that. But I think that might be better. Okay. So as long as I can bring it up like that, I can do that. Yeah, I think we could do that. I'm just trying to prevent me from wiggling the camera too much. So I think what we're going to do here is, there's really not much with the back. I'm not going to focus with it. So what I'm going to do is, we got Nova, we got Paisley, and we have Liann. Okay, I remember their names. That's good. I didn't mess that up. And we got the cameras. I think what I'm going to do is run through the accessories, and then I'm just going to pick up the big thing, go through that. So here's what I'm going to do here. We're going to go through... Boy, that looks out of balance, doesn't it? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through the mini dolls, accessories, and the full tour. Okay. So I found out videos like this get better views than scripting the whole thing. And I think we're ready to go here. I just want to get this one done here, but it's not a bad build, but a 7, yeah, I'm going to say a 7. Just do the packing and the scuffed parts. Build quality is a little bit of it. We need a brick separator. There wasn't really a whole lot of tiles, so I don't think I'd, you know, a brick separator would be nice, but Unless somebody officially from Lego tells me otherwise, I don't know why they leave them out. I think we're good to go here, but other than that, though, I'm pretty pleased with it. Well, let's just go ahead. Let's cut. Let me get that centered up there for you here. Let's go ahead and cut to the chase and go with the formal tour. Now that everything is assembled, we're going to take a look at the mini dolls first. So here we have Liann. So she's all dressed up, ready to go here. And I like these little thermoses. I think that's what they are. These right here I think would be good for a camping theme more than anything else. So you know what? I'll be snagging out of this. And here we got Paisley. Not too bad for her. I mean, we've seen her in a bunch of sets. And Nova, I've seen only in a handful of sets. But yeah, that thermos there, that would work good with my campground stuff. Sorry, Nova, but I'm going to be robbing that from you when I'm done. And then over here on the right-hand side, we have some camera gear. I think this is more of like a flash bulb than anything else, or just maybe a light. I mean, it looks pretty cool for what it is. Very simple. And then we have ourselves some hair ribbons on display here. Yeah, you get a hold of these little flower pieces, hang on to those. Those are good for foliage. And we have a little camera piece here on a tripod. Yeah, even better. Let's take a look at the fashion show stage. And yeah, this is pretty much what we've done here. It's got a rotating platform here. Feels rather clunky, but we've got lights and stuff on this. And here's the back here. And there's really not a whole lot here. We got a mirror, but you can rotate this around. And yeah, since that sticker came in pretty damaged, this thing does not go down very well. But we'll get into that with the review. And some of these things have knobs. You can actually pop these accessories off. Like here's a little makeup station here with a little mirror. Isn't that cool? And you can easily put this back in. Just set that in there. This is pretty much made for small hands, but yeah. But other than that, though, there's not a whole lot with the back of this. I kind of wish this was finished up a bit. But I like these style of windows. So I may be ordering a few more of those for my own personal builds. So let's take a look here. So the bottom here, it's got ourselves a little gear. So we can set a mini doll inside. Let's set a Liann in here. Let's make her the star of the show. So it's a bit tight for adult hands, but I managed. I mean, right there. So you can make it look like she's dancing with her bottle or that thermos, huh? Sure, if you yank that out of her hand, I'm sure she'll go around. So you can have those magical things like presenting Liann, and you can rotate the gear, and there she is right there. Isn't that cool? We also got various spots here too. You can add other mini dolls. They can walk out here onto the catwalk or the runway or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's not too bad for the stage. And on the side here, we have some various accessories. Now these can pop out too, and you can just take off these accessories and stuff. So pulling these out here, they're not too bad, except for Butterfingers here. And yeah, I mean, it's just one drawer. I don't know why they didn't add the other drawers into it, but you know, like you got a torso and stuff. And this stuff's just barely tacked in here. It just looks like it's ready to fall out. Now, here's the deal. If you got very big hands like me, putting this stuff in here could be a chore. It might be easy to just take the drawer out and just do that. You know. Whoa, man, maybe I have to get one of the girls here to help me with this, huh? There we go. Put that right back in there. And yeah, there's no guys in here in this thing. Maybe there's no fashion for the guys. Maybe they're all at the pool hall. So this one here also comes out too. I'm not going to pull that one out because that's just too much of a chore, but you got a wig and stuff in there. Now you got some lights here, which look really cool. Those are nice, colorful pieces to look at. I mean, we got a lot of transparent purple in here, which is cool. And on top here, we already saw the makeup mirror, but we also have this here too. There's a little seat inside. And here we got some dresses and skirts and blouse and all that stuff, and a handbag. So they give you a little bit of everything. They got some lights here, and on the top they got some greenery. And so just imagine, though, you were just to add a couple of walls to this, it wouldn't be too bad. Now, in addition, you also got some extra holders here to hold some of your accessories, like that. So, whoops, I didn't show you that, but right there you can hang accessories off the side. Even better. And we also have extra jumper plates. You can stick these in here if you want to keep everything in its place. So I'd say that this thing here was thought out pretty well for play, obviously. It's just, it looks good. This is a fun little one to play around with. I just wish it was complete or had more walls to it, but this is more just like an accessory pack than anything else, you know. But, I mean, this is meant to be played with. So we're going to start the review with play value. I'm just going to put her back in here. And honestly, though, it's a fun set to play around with, even for adults, too. We can pretend and have fun here, all sorts of stuff. And honestly, you got a lot of accessories, but the build is lacking, so you are missing some walls here. It's not a complete type of build. And in addition, you really can't put this into Lego City. It's just not complete enough for that. So you'd have to really do some extensive renovation just to make this complete. Now, as far as for build quality, it's average for a Lego Friends set. It's nothing to write home about. And overall, though, that's pretty much what it is. It's just average build construction, and so build experience and build quality, you know, they're just average. I mean, this stuff here just feels like it's barely tacked in. Now I know why after assembling the set, but these lights here, these come off. I've had these fall off a few times. So unless you are really careful with it, yeah, it's just average quality for a Friends set. Now, in addition to all that, the bright colors did keep my interest throughout the build. So I wouldn't say that this is a dull build, but it was mostly like old school Friends colors. Remember we used to have all the pinks and pastels in the Friends line? Yeah, that's pretty much what this one here is. So if you're looking for something with more natural colors, this one isn't it, but I'm sure you can find these pieces in alternative colors and convert it over to that. Not too bad. But overall, though, it's a nice little accessory pack. So I'm going to have to give a final score on the set, a 7 out of 10, and I'll explain why here. First off, it has nothing to do with build quality. First off, when you saw the unpacking of the set, remember how the stickers were crinkled? Yeah, let's take a look. If you could see right here, well, you already saw it in the back. The sticker for the mirror was really wrinkled, so it just kind of spoiled the build. And in addition, some of these transparent pieces had pits and scuffs in them. It just made the model feel used and cheap. And the build quality, just a little bit. Brick Separator, we really didn't need it for this. A lot of the parts here were just medium. So really there was no need for a Brick Separator to help us with the build with this one. And the stickers were easy to put on, but I was really hoping this stuff to be printed. But you know, we can't have everything, right? But all around though, it is a nice play set with lots of accessories, but this is just more of an accessory pack. But you get a lot of Friends accessories. Would I buy a set like this for $49.99? It's a bit on the pricey side. I'd say this one I would probably stay away from unless I find it on a clearance. It's a bit on the pricey side for what you're getting. Yes, you're getting a lot of accessories, but for the stickered pieces and not a complete build, yeah, I think $50 is a little too much for this one. But just for the features itself, yeah, it's got some unique pieces, but honestly, stuff that I already have tons of in my collection. Just oddball colors I don't, but yeah, I'm always after those. So this set does have at least the oddball colors going for it, but it's just an average Lego Friends set, nothing more. But tell me what you think.